hello.
There we go.
You saw him there and you're seeing him here too. This is the new single, Crash and Burn, from, you already met him, Thomas Rhett, multi-platinum country superstar.
Wow.
Wow, did you say?
It's hilarious watching yourself like on screen.
Tell me, can we go back to that just for a real quick second? Why do you find that so funny?
Well, it's kind of like, well, that's not me, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's just funny. It's kind of like, you know, when you hear yourself talk, you're like, do I really sound like that? And then you see yourself on screen, you're like, do I really look like that?
Did you ever do that for a young lady? Hold the boom box.
No,
up?
I never did.
No,
not in real life.
It's a good move.
It is. I should try it sometime for sure.
His bus broke down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Boots and Hearts. How was the Boots and Hearts festival?
It was fantastic. We talked about it earlier, but it was it's one of the best festivals that I've ever played, for sure. You just look out and you literally cannot see the back of the people. So.
And you were saying before, this is one of the coolest festivals that one of the coolest venues you've ever played, because everyone's, you know, waking up, rolling out of bed, want to listen to a little bit of music. What makes it so amazing?
I think it's the fact that it's just constant entertainment. Like, if you want to go watch somebody play at 10 a.m., you can. There's a bunch of bands, a bunch of acts. The backstage area for the artists is great. They've got, you know, a whole VIP area for the artists where all the artists can go hang and, you know, be at the bar and hang out with each other. And all the fans have such a great experience with stage here, stage there, and they can literally just watch music from 10 till midnight. So.
Yeah.
And it's no surprise. If you're going to go into some music festival in say Georgia, where you're from, it's no surprise you're going to see a lot of fans there.
Yeah.
The country music community is the quietest community here in Canada, especially here in Toronto. Who knew there were 40,000 diehards that would travel an hour to go to this thing?
Yeah, quiet was the opposite of what we heard last night. Yeah, it's amazing. It's been amazing. Even I think last year or 2 years ago was my first time ever traveling to Canada to play up in Vancouver, and kind of came as far as over to Toronto. And I played a couple of bars here, and it really is just amazing how much they know about you. Not even just your singles, but they've got your record and they know your album cuts. I think that's the craziest thing about yesterday, is seeing fans, you know, sing along to songs that you've never even put out on the radio.
Oh, come on, you're huge. This is your second album, and your style is so unique because you can't pinpoint, and that's kind of why it's called Tangled Up, right? It's like a tangled up in different genres, because your role model is who?
It's a lot of people.
Yeah.
You're probably going to say Bruno Mars. Probably
I was going to say Bruno Mars or James Brown, right?
Or James Brown, yeah. I mean, I think more so than them two, it's just kind of like I think eras really strike me. And I think on this record, it kind of takes you from the 1950s to now. You know, Crash and Burn is very 50s sounding to me, and I think I got that vibe just growing up. And my grandmama, you know, showing me Grease for the first time, or showing me Saturday Night Fever. And, you know, she grew up in the 50s and loved to dance, so she taught me and my sister how to dance. And so it's just been a blast making the record, and it's been fun to make the record I wanted to make. And the coolest part is watching fans follow where we're going, you know. If you listen to the top 40 on country radio right now, you're hearing rock, you're hearing hip hop, you're hearing pop, you're hearing, you know, stone cold country, you're hearing gospel influences, you're hearing everything. So it's just a really cool time for the genre, and I'm proud to be a part of it. So.
And you talked about your mom, but your dad was also a writer as well. In fact, I think you at one point had every single country music song on the Billboard. No, but you had what was it? What was that stat? 5 out of the 10
it's pretty crazy.
top country songs that had been written by either you or your father.
Yeah, it was crazy. You know, me and Dad still talk about that today. I mean, you couldn't plan that, you know. So at one point, either he had written or I had written or we had co-written 5 of the top 10 songs in the country. And, you know, that's just like the coolest thing in the world. And especially one of those songs being a song that he wrote for me that was actually my single, so which became my first #1 song.
Okay, talking about one of your songs, I hear your wife said, hey, you write all these cool songs. I would like one for About Me, please.
Right.
Yeah.
She's been talking to me about it for a long time. She was just like, can you stop writing songs about beer for like just a second? And so she always wanted me to write a song kind of like Just to See You Smile by Tim McGraw, which is one of her favorite songs. And so there's a song on the new record called Die Happy Man that is super personal about our marriage and you know, kind of our relationship together. And so it's kind of a cool, vulnerable moment on the record, stacked in next to a couple different party songs. But it's she loves it, and it's so fun. It's so fun to play live too. So
you're good as gold. Then no, you don't have to worry about Christmas gifts now. Forever.
Exactly.
It's your song forever.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming in. By the way, his sophomore release Tangled Up drops September 25th, and you can also follow you on Twitter. You're very active on Twitter.
Very active.
Did you tweet about your bus breaking down? Not yet. I didn't see it.
I like woke up and got right in the cab, and we're here. But you know.
At Thomas Rhett is where you can find him on Twitter. Thank you again.
Thank you very much.
All right, thanks.
Good to see you, buddy.
Nice
Thank
to
you
see
very much.
Thank you.